what is your name and how old are you?
Oh, good evening, teacher. My name is Minh. You will call me Nhat, and I'm 15 years old.
Okay, and are you from Hanoi?
No, I'm from Hanoi.
Hadong. Oh, okay. Is there a difference?
No,
No.
but
Okay.
it's a different as a name.
Okay, and have you lived there all of your life?
Yes.
Yes.
I was living in Hanoi, no, Hanoi since 5 years old.
Okay, okay. And did you live anywhere before?
Maybe yes. I live in my countryside. It's in
Ah.
Thai Minh,
Okay.
and I was born there. But I live in Hanoi.
Okay, and which do you prefer, the countryside or the city?
I think both of them have the advantage.
Mhm.
But in the countryside, it's very peaceful, it's very relaxable, and when my life is too stressed, I always come back to my countryside and enjoy the quiet life there.
Okay.
But when I'm too boring, I think the city is a much attractive place.
Okay. And who do you live with in your in Hadong?
Yeah, I live with my families. There are four members in my family, includes me, my little sister, and my parents.
Okay, that's quite a small family in Vietnam,
Yes,
isn't
but
it?
it's enough.
It's enough. Okay.
It's not too much.
Not too many. Okay. And do you live with grandparents at all?
No.
No. Do they live close?
Both of them live in Taipei, in my countryside.
Okay. How far do you have to travel to see
I
your
think it's
grandparents?
120 kilometers from my home.
Wow. So it's very far away.
Yeah, it took us 3 hours to travel there.
Oh wow. Okay. And do you see your grandparents very often?
Yes, very often, because I see both of our grandparents because they both live in the same village.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
So when I come back to my hometown, I can meet my grandmother, grandfather.
Oh, nice. And would you describe yourself as being a patient person?
Me?
Yes. Would you describe yourself as a patient person? You don't mind waiting or things taking a long time?
Just maybe.
Oh,
Because I will focus on something, but I really prepared. Just like when I start doing it, all my brains work with 100% of the pressure to do the work.
Okay, okay. And have you ever lost your patience or got angry at someone because because it took too much time?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes.
Could you tell me about that time?
When my parents took my time too long, like when we start and go something else, and when I finish my job, but my parent is still preparing.
Okay.
But I don't have patience. I just have not happy.
Okay,
Not angry.
okay. And we'll change the subject a little bit. What's your favorite movie?
Oh, my favorite movies. I think my favorite movie is Iron Man.
Iron Man. Okay.
Yes.
Why Iron Man?
Because he's the main character, Mr. Tony Stark, is a very intelligent character, and sometimes he's very badass.
Okay, okay.
And he created so many super cool armor.
Do you like the effects, the special effects of the film?
Yes, it's a science fiction film, so who don't like the effect, right?
Okay. And do you prefer Western films or Vietnamese films?
Not too much. Because Vietnamese film, I don't think it's not too attractive. And it's not worth for us to spend time to watch it. But there are some good Vietnamese TV series.
Okay.
I don't think the Vietnamese movie like in the cinema is good, but their TV series I think is not bad at all.
Okay, and how do you watch TV? Do you use Netflix or Amazon?
I just have my Netflix account for my mom, and there are so many films with high quality, and I don't know how or what what movies I should choose to watch.
There's too much choice. Okay. Okay. Right. So, if you want to take my pen here.
Yes.
So your question is going to be. I'll give me 1 second. Get all the things on the board. Right. Okay. So. Your question is going to be, describe your idea of a perfect house. Okay, we're going to start the timer now, so you have 1 minute to be prepared.
So I have 1 minute, right?
Oh yeah. I'll start the timer again now because you're folding a paper. Yeah, you have 1 minute to be prepared. Okay, right, that's it. Time up. You prepared your pen down? Bring your pen back, please.
Yes.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so.
Off you go.
This is my perfect sound, in my opinion. So if it's not fit to yours, don't mind it. My house, I think it don't need to be too big or too luxury. It should be a level 4 house like this. And of course, it need to have enough equipment and furniture for us. But the most important thing about this is a scenery surrounded. Like it should be a quiet place with a lot of nature, trees, grass, and it's like you live in the countryside. But the special here is not too far from the center of the city. Like is quiet enough for me to have to relax. But when I'm too bored, or I need some noisy place, I could go to the city not too far by then.
Okay.
And I think this house is good for me because it can turn my mood. Because
It's okay. Don't worry, it's
it's
all
all what I should do. It can satisfy my mood. Like when I'm sad, I can go to the countryside and warm up and come back to the city when I'm ready.
Okay.
I want life to strength.
Okay. Okay, right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a short break, okay, and then we're going to have the final part, which is the discussion. So I'll be asking you questions related to what we've got on here.
Yes.
So it will be related to where you live, stuff like this, okay, to continue the theme. So we'll have a short break of about 15 seconds and we'll move on, okay, so you can get your thoughts together.
No, I already finished it.
Oh, you already finished? Okay, right, we'll go straight into it then. So you were saying that you really enjoy living in the countryside. Do you think you could ever feel at home in the city?
Oh yes, but with my family.
No, what I'm trying to say is, do you think you could ever properly relax if you were in the city?
Yes, I can relax in my own bedroom. When I close all the doors, all the windows, take up the light and have a headphone and turn on some chill music and go to sleep or relax. I think it's quite enough for me to relax in my bedroom.
Okay. And again, talking about the countryside, what things can you do in the countryside, in your opinion, that you cannot do in the city?
Oh, it's a space. It's a space. In the countryside, there's no you can go and run everywhere you want. Instead of you need to avoid it, transport.
Transport. Okay.
It's transport in the city, and it's very clean and very fresh in the countryside. So, and I can go to the rice field, can have a bath in the river.
Wow, that sounds great.
Yes.
But how much does it cost to buy a house maybe in Vietnam?
Yes.
House? How much does it cost? Do you know?
I think it's more million.
1 million?
No, more.
Oh, more than a million. Okay.
Billion. Not
Billion. Oh wow. Okay, so it's
very expensive.
very expensive.
Because in Hanoi it's very crowded, and you have to spend a lot of money just to buy a small house like this. But in the countryside, I think people don't buy house in the countryside because they used to live from the elderly generation, like grandfather, grandmother, and with some like some sickness people that need to recover. So countryside is not used to sell. House in countryside not used to sell.
Okay. What do you think about the lack of convenience? For example, in the countryside, there's no Circle K, there's no Winmart, there's nothing like this. Do you think that makes life easier or harder?
I think that the countryside is harder.
Okay.
If you're not a 50%, I think countryside is not for you.
Okay.
When you need to, like, I need this, I want banh mi, I want pho, I want some good coffee or high quality.
Ooh, okay, right, that's it. Time's up. Well done. That was really good.
Yes.
Okay, you can take your headset off. Fantastic. Well